Hey guys, just getting ready, playing on the setup. I'm gonna run today, and we're gonna start testing very soon. Okay guys, hope you can hear me clearly. So today we're gonna test Harpy's weapon. I believe quite a few dungeon players are really interested in it, and Harpy is quite strong but a squishy unit. So we'll see how this weapon changes it. It's quite an interesting weapon, and we'll see how it plays out. Okay, so let's quickly read what this weapon is doing. Keep in mind, guys, this is recorded. Well, this is live on the test server, so some things might not work the same way they work on a global server. So it's might be different, just like with Venom Spawn. They buffed Venom Spawn after my live stream, so yeah, that's good. That was a good thing. So the Harpy that I'll be using is only 3-star Awakened Harpy, no emblems, no roster, 14,000 talent power, 110 level, maxed out potential, because it's very easy to max out Harpy's potential, all skills at level 15, and 0 weapon at the moment. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys quickly a spreadsheet that we'll be using for this test. Let me just quickly actually get it. Okay, I'll get it later. I can't at the moment. Okay, I think I know what the problem was. Let me try that again. Yeah, got it. So let me show you a spreadsheet quickly while we looking and doing this test. As a Harpy is a DPS unit, we'll be looking at the damage she can do to the backline, as well as the damage she does when she's getting blocked. So this is the spreadsheet. Okay, it's pretty simple. I'm gonna test the weapon at 0, gonna test weapon at level 60, 100, then I'm gonna start awakening it to see how these skills work. During the stream there will be 3 questions. First 2 questions will have 2 winners, and each winner will get 500 diamonds. And the last question will only have 1 winner. This is what I got prepared for you guys, and these questions will be a little different today than they are usually. So yeah. Okay, let's get back to the test. Okay, so let's go through the skills. Okay, so at Awakening we learn a skill Aerobatics, and Harpy launches a powerful strike at the target unit, dealing damage equal to 250% of all attack. It then flies into the air to fire featherware arrows, dealing damage equal to 10% of max HP to enemy units in a large range while inflicting them with Hulk Venom for 5 seconds. Cooldown is 20 seconds. At 1 star, it increases Harpy's unit damage by 20%. 2 star increases Harpy attack by 40% when fighting flying units. Venom Gorger is a skill we unlock at 3 stars. When fighting targets inflicted with poison, Harpy launches a pursuit and deals damage equal to 200% of own attack. Cooldown is 10 seconds. If the target was attacked by poison burst, it is also inflicted with stun for 4 seconds. Increases Harpy's attack speed by 50% at 4 star. 5 star increases Harpy's dodge by 500. When Harpy takes damage exceeding 35% of own max HP in a single attack, it becomes immune to the damage beyond that 35%. So basically you need to deal at least 3 attacks to take the Harpy down at 5 stars. At 6 stars, when the current target is stunned by Venom Gorger, increases own unit damage by 20%. When the current target is inflicted with Hulk Venom, increases life drain by 20%. When current target has more than 5 stacks of Snake Venom, increases own crit hit by 20. All effects listed last for 5 seconds. Hello Adrian, welcome to the stream. Okay, so this is all the skills. Let's see the damage and the formation I prepared for this test. Okay, so we'll be playing Dragon Mutare. We'll run Harpy in that line over here. We'll bring Mermaid to keep Harpy alive, because she can die. She's squishy, and Black Dragon to tank the damage. We'll play against Roland, who will be running Dendroid, because single target tank is the best way to test things. Angel to keep the back line a little bit longer, and 3 healers with a rock, which is a flying unit at the back. Okay, so let's see how it plays out when the Harpy has no access to the back line. Okay, let's speed it up a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, Harpy has died. And so she's dead after 134 seconds. So I'm gonna put in a spreadsheet that she only lasted 134 seconds. She's done 6,452. Oh, sorry, that's 64,521,417 million damage, and her true damage was at 5,171,182. Okay, so that's when she has no access to the backline. Now let's give her some access to the backline, so she will be fighting against caster units. Okay, so she's killed 2 of them. Okay, so the fight was 180 seconds. The damage done was 36 million. 363 million. 613 and 349. Okay, and the true damage done was at 138 million. So quite a lot, 158 million. 0.87,691. Okay, let's note the first target that died. The first target that died at 88 second mark. Okay, so that's without anything invested into the weapon. Now let's start investing into the weapon. First we're gonna go for levels. We're gonna go for level 60, because getting weapons to level 60 is not expensive and quite easy to do. So I think level 60 and level 100 thresholds are the most important. Because if you use a unit, getting its weapon to level 60 is not gonna cost you a lot, and it's only gonna make this unit a little bit stronger. When it comes to the damage dealing units, such as Harpy, increasing level weapons is quite crucial because it increases the attack of the unit. When it comes to defensive units, it's not as important because the HP that they get from increasing weapons level is not that high. Okay, so let's go back again. No access to the backline. Nothing changes here. Okay, so Harpy has more HP and is dealing more damage. So let's see, 134 seconds. Harpy was alive last time. This time around, only 59 seconds. That's because she's dealing more damage, so there's more return damage from that guy over here. Okay, so we increased the damage, but due to how Dendroid works, we basically killed ourselves much quicker. So 47 million damage. 0.94570. And true damage for oops, not doing anything. 4,727,846. Okay, let's give her access to the backline now. Okay, so as you can see, the fight has finished. She killed all the enemies. Yeah. And the fight only lasted 172 seconds. With first target dying at 86, so that's a 2 seconds improvement. And she's done 404,970,593. If you guys are new to these tests, all the spreadsheet info will be posted on my Discord channel, so there's always a way to look into them. And keep in mind, guys, this is done in a certain scenario, so these tests will, well, the weapons will behave different in a normal environment on global server. But what we're looking here for is the damage increase per threshold, such as a star increase or level of the weapon increase. We're looking for a big change when it comes to the weapon. Okay, so we've done that. Let's get that weapon to level 100 now. Okay, so this is where it's getting expensive. Okay, it is, yeah. So okay, level 100 weapon before any awakenings. No access to the backline. Okay, so this time around she survived the whole battle, so the HP increase was really important when it came to that weapon. So 180 seconds. Oops. True damage done at 49,828,073, and true damage at 7,842,650. Okay, so as you can see, when Harpy has no access to the backline, she is not doing well. compared to what she can do. Well, almost like all the charges, okay, what she can do when she gets the access to the backline. Okay, so the fight has not finished. Sooner than before. She killed the first target still at 86 seconds. Total damage done just a little bit higher at 47 million. 741100 and true damage at 134. True damage is the most important stat in the game when it comes to damage dealing units, because the total damage is basically the damage they've done to all the units. Like it, the units that have a lot of total damage are usually the units that do AoE damage. Okay, so let's start awakening these weapons. Let's see these skills. Okay, this is what probably all of you are waiting, but due to the test I always like to check the level of the weapons. Sometimes I couldn't because I had no resources, but this time around I get these resources. So let's go through that again. So awaken aerobatics, so that's a skill. We'll see if it's being casted or not. Harpy launches a powerful strike at the target unit, dealing damage equal to 250% of all attack. It then flies into the air to fire feathered arrows, dealing damage equal to 10% of max HP to enemy units in a large range while inflicting them with Hulk Venom for 5 seconds. This is going to provide us with an AoE, and even a bigger AoE attack. Okay, let's go for it. Let's see how this skill looks in the game. If it's being casted, it's going to reduce the amount of normal attacks Harpy is going to do, but the damage should even out. Okay, so let's see. I want to see if it's being casted. Usually it's being casted 5 seconds into the fight. As you can see, aerobatics. So we got this notification. I didn't see the animation in full. So let's say 20 seconds. That should happen at 2:35 now. Hopefully we'll be able to see anything through all these animations. Okay, 2:35, another aerobatics should happen. Okay, there we go. Okay, it was covered with other skills as well. Got delayed, yeah, due to the stun. Okay, let's go. Let's see the damage increase or not. Okay, so Harpy survived the whole fight. Again, she's done way more damage than previously. So 241 million. 838. 85. Okay, so that is basically tripled the damage and almost 5 times more true damage. So that is a huge damage increase with just awakening the weapon, guys. Let's go for an open access to the line now. Okay, so that was a fast fight, guys. So it's war getting that weapon awakened. As you can see, the damage fell off because she just killed them so much faster. The fight finished in 117 seconds, which is a 63 seconds shorter duration of the fight, and the first target died at 49 seconds. So that's almost half of what happened previously. Okay, so the damage is falling down because she is killing the units much faster. But this is why we also track time, so we can see what's happening. And true damage, as you can see, it didn't fall that much. It's 34 millions less. So, yeah, but still a quick fight, okay? And that is just from awakening the weapon. Let me quickly show you guys how the spread should look. So as you can see, this damage almost tripled. True damage almost 5 times more. I don't even know how to say that in English. And when the access to the line happens, the fight finishes 63 seconds longer. Sorry, happens 63 seconds faster. So that's 1/3 of the time. Okay, so let's go back and test level 1. Sorry, star 1 weapon. And that's Harpy without any emblems, guys. So yeah, she is quite strong unit, but she's still squishy at this point. Increase Harpy unit damage by 20%, so more damage. Let's see that in action. Still can't kill the tank. Okay, the damage went down. True damage halved as well. I wonder what happened here. I need to take a closer look at the fight. Yeah, because this is interesting. Okay, so the fight still lasted 180 seconds, so nothing changed here. Compared to the previous level, okay, so let's see that fight. So what I'm thinking could have happened is some of these harpies over here has died. So the number reduces, and that's why the damage fell off. Yeah, as we can see, one harpy is dead. Okay, so half of the harpies are down. This is why the damage went down. So we increased the damage and so what I'm thinking is it's basically due to increase of the damage, the androids damage reflect is killing them. This is the only reason I can find for that to happen compared to the previous fight. But yeah, this is why the damage fell down, okay? Because as you can see, guys, at the end, it's barely anything here, any harpies left alone. So yeah, this is why the damage went down. But we'll see how it is with open. Like, I believe in the offense, when you're playing an offense, Dragon Mutare, which means not defensive stance like in arena, but when you are actually trying to snipe arena spot or playing offense in any PvP mode, Harpy will become a very useful tool because you will always have access to the open lane, even in PvE, like Endless Inferno. I'm not sure, I don't play Dragon Mutare, but you guys play her, and I believe you already some of players already invested into Harpy's weapon before I even started the stream. Okay, so the fight was a little bit longer, I believe. And okay, so damage went up compared to previous, but the fight was 126 seconds, so the fight was a little bit longer, although we increased the unit's damage. The reason for that might be that the first unit died a second later compared to the previous one, so 50 seconds compared to the 49. And the damage went up a little bit because the fight was a little bit longer, so yeah. So compared to just Awakening, 1 star doesn't provide too much of a boost. It's not, well, it's still a boost as we can see here in true damage compared to the previous one, but it is not as high as just Awakening the weapon. Okay, but obviously it's gonna be different on global server where you guys gonna play in the real formations. Okay, over here we're just looking for these big changes to the weapon. What provides us with the biggest change, like just Awakening that and basically tripling the damage. Okay, so let's go with 3-star weapon. I'm the player and got the weapon to 3-star and did in offensive. If you see the enemy formation, it does a good job. Yeah, I believe this is the main thing. Okay, so guys, we're gonna test a 3-star, which is going to give us a new skill, and after we test that, I'm gonna do a first quest. By the way, guys, I'm not sure if there is any winners from the previous stream. There was a delay when it came to sending out the diamonds because the previous community manager has left, but we got a new community manager, Jane, and she should have sent you guys the diamonds from the previous stream. So there should be no problems from now on, as she is in touch with me. So I'm gonna give a list after this stream to her, and the diamonds should arrive by next Friday. Okay, so let's get going. 3-star Awakening. Oh, I forgot to read it, guys, so let's read it. So Venom Gorger. When fighting targets inflicted with poison, Harpy launches a pursuit and deals damage equal to 200% on attack. Cooldown is 10 seconds. If the target was attacked by poison burst, it is also inflicted with stun for 4 seconds. So if you play in Medusa, this is going to be a nice combo. Okay, let's see how it plays out in this scenario. Okay, so let's put Harpy back here. No access to the back lane. Let's play it a little longer. Okay, so Venom Groger, all the skills start at 55. There's a 5-second initial cooldown for all unit skills, guys. Keep that in mind. Okay, so still Harpy's dying. But it is gonna change when the Harpies get next skills. Okay, so let's speed it up. Oh, is it Manticores? Yeah, I don't really play Dragon Mutare. I am gonna start to play Dragon Mutare because I am slowly building her. But it's going to be at least half a year before she is competitive as my second team. I don't want to invest too much. Okay, so the damage went up. So that means either less Harpies has died or the damage actually increased and the fight lasted 180 seconds. Okay. So it looks good. 2-star is definitely worth it when there's blocked access to the line. Let's do that. Okay, let's play it a little while because I need to read some messages. Okay, well, let's get back to that. So 120 seconds, so that's 6 seconds less than previous level. However, it's still not the fastest. The fastest clear was when she got her weapon awakened. So the damage obviously went down because the fight was much faster. Let's see through damage. Okay, 91 million. Okay, and the first target has died in 43 seconds. So the first target has died the quickest so far. This is interesting. I'm gonna show you guys that spreadsheet again. As you can see, 49 seconds and the shortest fight. However, 3 seconds longer fight. Wow, 6 seconds quicker first kill. That's quite nice. Okay guys, so before we continue the test, that is going to be the first question. This question is gonna look a little bit different this time around. So let me explain the rules for the guys that just joined me. You guys gonna see a question on the screen. Today there's only 3 questions. First 2 questions will have 2 winners. The winners are the people who answer the questions correctly and the quickest. This time around, all the questions will have 4 answers, A, B, C, or D. And all you need to do is basically write on chat A, B, C, or D, whichever you think is the correct answer. This will help everyone who's not typing fast, and also will give a chance to those guys who don't really know a lot about the game, but they might still get a lucky shot. Okay guys, so I'm gonna count to 5, and well, there's one more thing that I need to explain. So basically, if you win, the only thing that I'll need from you is your ID, which you can copy from your profile and the server you're playing on. Okay, this is it, pretty simple rules. So guys, get ready. I'm gonna count to 5, and in 5 seconds you're gonna see the first question. I'm gonna give everyone a minute to answer because I'll go and grab some water. Okay guys, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the correct answer is C, Harpy Hag. So we got 2 winners, Ivica Jovanovic and King Forest Hill. These are 2 guys that are shown as first ones to answer. Adrian C was just behind them. It is no answer B, it is answer C. You can see it in the game when you go to units, charging, not vampire obviously, but Harpy Hag. Yeah, so Ivica and King's Forest Hill, I am waiting for your user ID. Okay, and we can slowly continue. Let's move on to the weapon at 4 star. This is another damage boost. Okay, so I got first ID and I got another ID. Oh, 107 server, that's quite a new server. So these diamonds will surely come in handy. Yeah, so these questions will come in 2 formats depending on how much time I got to prepare, because trust me guys, coming up with some of these questions takes a lot of time. It's not easy. I want to make them not too hard, but obviously I want to make at least one question that is hard, so people will need to spend a little bit more time just for those more dedicated that actually have a good game knowledge but are not as fast on answering the questions on the chat yet. So this will give them more chance. Okay, so let's go. 4 star weapon. increase attack speed by 15%. So before we do that, let's go and see the basic attack speed of Harpy, which is 0.85, which is quite high. There's only a couple units that actually have higher, and it's a charger unit. So yeah, so let's see 15%. Okay, 0.85, 0.95. So let's compare it with another charger unit, Manticore 0.78, 0.92 for Evil Sorceress. So she is attacking faster than all of these charger units. Let's compare her to other charger units. So let's quickly go with that guy, 0.58, very slow. Who else is quite a good charger unit? Shark Tamer. Yeah, so as you can see, she is the fastest attacking charger unit. Well, I believe this is the one that could compete against her. As you can see, yes, 2. Okay, this is the fastest attacking charger unit and quite strong in PvE. I'm not sure if any of you run it, but running Hellhound with Darkness Emblems is quite powerful in PvE, like guild bosses when you're doing melee composition, which I don't play on global because I don't have strong melee units. But it is a good formation, and I might actually and eventually do a video about it at one day. Okay, guys. Added in record weapon at one level. I've missed something in my spreadsheet. I'll need to get back to that later after I finish this video. So as you can see, I've missed one level of the weapon. No problem, Mr. Nobody. So yeah, I've missed one, but I'll get back to it later when I finish this. Okay, so let's go. This is a 4-star weapon now. So no access to the background, the backline. Let's see how it plays out. Okay, 180 seconds, 349 damage. So that's quite big damage boost. 733. And true damage 50 million. So yes, that attack speed is really worth it. And let's give her access to the backline. Okay, so it's a good timing. 101 seconds. So this is the fastest clear so far, and the first target dies in 31 seconds. So the attack speed is a big boost, and this is why I always said that whenever there's an attack speed boost on a weapon, or even in Endless Inferno when you're playing it, it's probably the best buff in the game. It's my opinion, I always pick it up. 089, and this is why skills such as Frenzy are so good. Okay, 98, so I need to copy that. Okay, so that's a 4-star weapon. Another big boost. Let's go with 5 stars. So this is where defensive. Yeah, increase Harpy's dodge by 500 and Harpy takes damage exceeding. Okay, so this is quite huge, making her at least take 3 hits. So let's see. That should boost the damage when it comes to her attacking Dendroid. Well, not really, because she's not taking 35%, but she is in a line against Rock. So Rock won't be able to one-shot her, at least the unit. So in theory it should increase the damage done. Well, let's see. Okay, it's not gonna be shown here. As you can see, only 35%. It's not another 35% yet. So at least one more hit before they die. So it's working. Okay, 250 million. 633 687. 180 seconds fight. And true damage 31 million, so less. Okay, less damage compared to the previous fight. Let's give access to the backline. Okay, 107 seconds, a little bit longer. 274 million, so a little bit higher damage. And true damage 106, so much higher true damage. And the first target has died in 48 seconds. So much higher than previously. Okay, a 6-star weapon. So this is going to be maxed out weapon. Then I'm gonna try different emblems on her. And I'll need your ideas, especially those guys that actually play dungeon, because I don't. So I don't know what to put on her. I believe there's quite a few options. And if she's a support, then I believe putting Darkness and Barons on her will be good. But we'll see. I want your opinions on these guys. Okay, so let's get it to 6-star. So when the current target is stunned by Venom Gorg, increase all unit damage by 20%. When current target is inflicted with whole Venom, increases life drain by 20%. When current target has more than 5 stacks of Snake Venom, increases on crit hit by 20. All effects last 5 seconds. So this is it. This is the weapon at max stars. Usually it's a big change for units. Let's see how it is in this scenario. Okay, let's speed it up. There's nothing spectacular happening. Okay, so the damage went up compared to the previous one. Okay, true damage 47, so that's quite high. in 180 seconds. So yeah, she is not good when she has blocked access to the backline. Some charges don't mind it, but obviously they are much better when they have access. It's common sense basically. Let's see how it plays when she has access to the backline. Okay, so this time around, Genie dies faster than the Monk. That's because of the AoE. Monk's got resurrected. Yeah, so that's a fast kill. Okay, that is 11 seconds, and Genie is out. Okay, Harpy's killed Monk at the same time they've done it in previous time. Well, no, actually they killed Thunderbird at the same time they killed Monk the last time. So it really destroyed the backline. As you can see, the fight only lasted 91 seconds. So this is huge, and I'm gonna guys show you this spreadsheet in a second, so you'll see where these big boosts are happening. Okay, so that's it. That concludes the spreadsheet. Okay, so what's happening here is the biggest boosts in damage happens when you awaken the weapon. Damage basically triples, and true damage is 5 times higher when it comes to the single lane. And when she's actually just hitting the android and doing some AO to the back of the units, okay, then it falls down a little bit because some of these harpies just die. This is the problem, they just die. Okay, I think I've missed a 3-star or a 2-star. Not sure which one I've missed. Okay, but then damage goes up again at 4-star. That's where the attack speed increase happens. Yeah, let's put a comment so we know why. Okay, so this attack speed is quite huge. And then at 3-star, sorry, at 6-star, this is another big boost, but not in this scenario. But when she has access to the backline, this is a different story. Okay, so as you can see, is basically these three just levels, no much difference. There's only one difference here, that actually the fight finished a little bit quicker. Don't know why. Yeah. Then we awaken the weapon, and the fight is much shorter. Okay, awakening weapon again in both scenarios works wonders. This is probably the most important thing. Awaken the weapon increases the harpy's damage tremendously. Okay, so Path of Assassin and Darkness Embrace. Then another big boost is basically the 4-star when the attack speed. The first target dies in 31 seconds compared to all these 80-40. Okay, that is huge. Then at 6 stars, it's even better. The first target, and this time around it was a different target that died before the morgue. 11 seconds. This is huge when she has access to the backline. Okay, so now let's do another question, and we're gonna try 3 emblems and Judgment of Feathers. Yeah, I'm gonna add them. Transition back. Let's do another question, guys. So this is going to be the same format as previously. If you already won, you can still participate, but you will not be included in the prize. So guys, I'm gonna count to 5 seconds, and good luck to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see the answer. It's answer B, aerobatics, and Ivica, you already won. Congratulations. Now, two other winners are Cody and Carlos. Okay, guys, just give me your IDs and the servers you're playing on. Clement, you are third on my screen. Well, fourth on my screen. But don't worry, there will be one more chance. I'm not sure if you can see the chat on the stream. You should be able to see the chat on the stream, but these are the answers that I got in the order they happened. Okay. Yeah, it must be a little bit different on your screens, guys. But I'm following the chat from the stream. It's basically when you all answer at the same time, it might look different on your screens, but I'm just following my screen, obviously, because this is the one I can see. Okay, so let's go with emblems. Let's not waste too much of your time, guys. I'm still waiting for your IDs, by the way. Okay, I got Cody's. Okay, NA14. Okay, so still waiting for Carlos. And in the meantime, let's put some emblems charging. Okay, so the first emblem someone wanted me to test was Darkness Enlightenment. Let's go for it. Obviously, I deleted all the emblems. Let's take 6. This emblem is becoming my favorite. Sadly, I don't even have a full set of it yet, but I'm slowly getting there. Okay, another North American friend, that's fine. Okay, so what I was doing? Yes, emblems. Okay, let's get her. She's dungeon, happy, lay. Okay, I'm not gonna go for like optimal stats and such. We're just gonna test the set bonus. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what these emblems do, let me read quickly the set bonus. The most important thing is obviously the 4 set bonus. So it has a 50% chance to lower unit's damage reduction of the target unit by 1% every time the deployed unit attacks. So this is why it's good for 9-man units, because there's 9 attacking. The effect lasts for 3 seconds up to 25 stacks. So as you can see, this is going to be a 25%. Okay, and 25% units damage reduction. So it is good. Okay, it is very useful in PvE, very useful in PvP as well. So this should, in theory, help us delete this dendroid. Okay, I got the good screen. That's good. Okay, so dendroid's defense is going down, and it also works for the AoE she's doing from her weapon. So this is why Angel died before Dendroid, because she is doing AoE damage around her target. Okay, so huge boost to the damage in this scenario when she has no access to the backline. Okay, so the damage wise, it is damage increase, as you can see, compared, well, actually it's less damage done because the fight was shorter compared to without emblem. Okay, but the fight duration is 110 seconds, so that's 70 seconds less. Okay guys, this is 1/3 less. It's huge. Okay, so this emblem works, and it works wonders. 102. Okay, so the true damage in this scenario 2.5 times higher than previously. This is very huge. Okay, now let's see what happens when she has access to the backline. Okay, that was fast. So the fight lasted 53 seconds. This is almost half of what happened last time. The genie still dies in 11 seconds. Zero dies much faster. Thunderbird died 13 seconds faster. Dendroid died in 53 seconds. This is quite good, guys. So yeah, this makes Harpy quite strong when she has access to the backline. But obviously, when you play in PvP, it's not gonna look that amazing because this test is not about that, guys. This test is to help us see what makes Harpy strong, but she will behave differently in a proper scenario when you're fighting against, let's say, a full dungeon team against full, well, let's say a best Dragon Mutara versus best Astral team. This is going to behave different. Okay? It might not be as good as it is during these tests, but it's hard to test it in the right scenario because it will take me like 2 weeks just to prepare for that. But what I want to see, and I believe what most of you want to see, is basically how this weapon behaves. What does it bring to the table? Okay, so Darkness Embrace, very good emblem, works wonders on her. Let's try the other one. So the other one was Path of Assassin. I believe she can only use 4 Path of Assassin, but let's get 6. Okay, units, charging, Harpy Hug. Oops. Actually, she can wear 6. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what Path of Assassin does, it's increased penetration by 240, grants an additional 1600 crit hit at the start of the battle for 30 seconds. This is probably the best offensive. Yeah, as you can see, it all depends. Ivica says that he's played against 6 weapon Darkness and Prince Harpy and she ate his troll. 6 star. Okay, so as you guys can see, while the tests are not going to be conclusive, it shows you basically how this unit is going to behave, and if people use it in the right scenario, they're gonna make it even stronger than it is in the test. And 6 star weapon for Harpy is much better than Cavalier's weapon, for example. So resource better spent on Harpy. See you, Cody. Thanks for stepping by, and enjoy what's left of your weekend. Okay, so that's Path of Assassin, which people say the best emblem. Yeah. In this scenario, while the damage went up, the fight did not finish within the time, guys. So Darkness Embrace was better in this scenario because we killed the only tank there is, and it allowed us to get an access to the backline, thus finishing the fight. Okay, it doesn't matter how much damage you do if you don't finish the fight. So finishing fight is much better, which means Darkness Embrace performs much better when you're fighting against the tank. However, now we're gonna check how it performs when we get access to the backline, because this is what Path of Assassin is all about. Unit that get access to the backline with Path of Assassin can finish the game rather quickly. Well, let's see how does Harpy do it. Okay, so Genie died in 10 seconds, which is a 1 second improvement. Okay, and let's see how long it takes for to kill Dendrite. Okay, so the fight finished in 51 seconds, which is better than using Darkness Embrace. Harpy's done obviously a little bit less damage. Yeah, true damage should be higher. Well, actually, it's a little lower because the fight finished earlier, as it said, 5-7, 5-1-4. So when there is an access to the back line, 9 seconds. 9 seconds it took to kill Genie with two other healers. So when there's an access to the back line, Path of Assassin behaves much better than Darkness Embrace. Yeah, well, much better. 2 seconds is the difference, and Path of Assassin could be better spent on different units that actually deal damage to the backline without even accessing it. Okay, so the last emblem someone wanted me to check was Judgment of the Feathers. This is something new because I never had a chance to actually use this emblem. So let's see what it does. What kind of emblem? Okay, so that's that. Okay, so this will be interesting. I don't even know what this emblem does, to be honest, guys. So what does this? Units damage increases by 5% when fighting against stunned targets. Units damage increases by additional 15%. Okay, so this might be good if we get more units that actually provide with stun. Obviously, she does provide with stun from her weapon abilities. But let's see. Let's see, maybe it's something new and interesting. Okay, so same scenario. And after that one, there will be one more question, guys. This question will be a little bit harder and only one winner. Okay, that's interesting. Yes, Ivica. Can see, so in this scenario, this emblem behaves better than Path of Assassin. Oops. No one. Okay, I think I know why I missed one of these columns. So I've been clicking on my. Oops. 107. I was clicking on my desktop. Okay, so 111 seconds. I'm gonna show you guys the spreadsheet on this very soon because it's interesting. Obviously, Darkness Embrace boosts not only her damage but the whole team damage. So this is something else, something that has to be taken into consideration as well. Okay, nice. That looks very interesting. Okay, so 11 seconds to kill Master Genie. The fight finished in 50 seconds, which is better than Path of Assassin. 136 million damage. 376. And 68 million. Nice. Okay, again, I'm doing that again. 68 million. 9. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get Darkness Embrace as well. It's very hard to get it in the shop. Okay, so let's go. Let's see the spreadsheet. Okay, so as you guys can see, While Path of Assassin gives the most damage in the scenario when she has no access to the backline, she's actually hitting the tank. Path of Assassin doesn't finish the fight. Okay, so you don't win. You do more damage, but you don't win. Okay, it doesn't give you what's the most important. Darkness Embrace allows you to win in 110 seconds. Obviously, in real-time scenario, this emblem provides even more benefits because it's boosting your whole team as well, not only Harpy, while this boosts Harpy alone. Same as that, okay? However, this Judgment of the Feathers outperforms Path of Assassin. So that means Path of Assassin is not the greatest emblem for Harpy when she's got no access to the backline and she has to go through tanks. There are better choices such as Darkness Embrace or Judgment of Feathers. So if you don't have any unit but you have plenty of Darkness Embrace, I suggest using that because it will boost your whole team. If you are using Darkness Embrace or other units and you can't spare it on Harpy, Judgment of Feathers will do the work. Now, when she has access to the backline, Path of Assassin should perform the best, and it actually does, because she kills the first target in 9 seconds and finishes the fight in 51. Okay, however, the fight is the fastest when she wears Judgment of the Feathers. It finishes 1 second before Path of Assassin, but the first target dies 2 seconds later, and these 2 seconds in a real-time scenario might mean win or lose. Okay, Darkness Embrace performs very similar to all of this. Okay, and once again, this emblem is going to boost your whole team. So, what do you guys think? What, in your opinion, is the best emblem for Harpy and why? Yes, that's another thing, Ivica. So basically he neglects a lot of stuns. So this damage on the Judgment of Feathers will be even higher in a scenario when we don't have Roland. So it's very interesting, and I really like your input, guys, because we find emblems that can outshine Path of Assassin. And Path of Assassin is, well, people say it's the best emblem because on some units it just makes them broken. On some units it's not the best. And we found quite a few already. Okay, guys, so thank you for your input. I'm gonna do the last question. Okay, this one will be a little bit harder, and it's about my Heroes of Might and Magic. Basically, it's not about Era of Chaos, but it's about Might and Magic Heroes franchise. Okay, guys, so in 5 seconds you're gonna see last question on the stream for tonight, and there's only one winner for that one. To make it easier, you'll have 4 answers to choose from. Even if you don't know, you can have a lucky guess, who knows. So let's get with it, guys. I'm gonna count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good luck. Okay guys, let's see the correct answer. Okay, so the correct answer is Lorelei. She is a Heroes of Might and Magic 3 hero from Dungeon faction, and her specialty is hearts. Okay guys, so the winner, sadly Clement, it's not. The Macon had a specialty that increased daily gold income by 350, I believe. Okay, so Eric Sheaves. Correct answer A is correct. I'll need your yeah, sometimes you win, sometimes you won't, but there will be another stream next week. Okay, let's do that in the meantime while I wait for that. So let's do the same formation, but let's change the hero. What hero you want me to use? Which as it's the test just for you. So which other hero you want me to use? Just no Roland. Okay. Let's go with Catherine. Roland. That's interesting. Do I even test Roland? Okay, let's go with Roland. Eric, I'm still waiting for your information. Just don't disappear. I'll need them so you can get these diamonds. Okay, NA46. What about the user ID? If you don't know where to find user ID, I can show you after this fight. Okay, so without Roland, but with Roland, this fight is actually much longer. Alright, that's the difference. So let's use the other hero that was suggested. Let's use Draken while I wait for the ID. Before that, Eric, I'm gonna show you where to find your ID. You just go to your profile. You have ID over here. You can just copy on that and paste it on the chat. Okay, let's move on to that. Let's put Draken, which is my favorite free-to-play hero, by the way, guys. Really strong both in PvP and PvE. Worth investing into if you're thinking, if you just started and you want to be a free-to-play player. Okay, obviously he is going to clone something, we'll see what. So there will be one more target to kill. "53 seconds. Okay, which is 3 seconds more than with Roland. Interesting. Is that because of the clone that lasted 8 seconds? Might be. The first target died at 11 seconds, basically same time. I don't remember the others. Okay, Eric, so how are you getting? Are you getting this ID for me? So while I'm waiting, let me summarize what I think about Harpy, guys, and her weapon. So she is still squishy. I'm not sure how she will perform in Dragon Mutare, but as Ivica said, he met Harpy, and Harpy is destroying his 6-star troll. Obviously, Harpy is a great damage dealer unit, but she is glass cannon, and I only saw. Hold on, Eric. I only see the server you're playing on. I don't see the user ID. Judy, yeah. If you play Dragon Mutare with Holy Trinity, then yes. Guys, can you check the chat? Can you see if Eric's posted user ID? Because on my chat it's not showing. Eric, do you use Discord? Okay, Eric, let me start Discord. I don't even remember my tag. So okay, where can I find my profile? Eric, give me your Discord info and I'll message you. Oh, actually, I got it. You can message me on Discord. Okay, this is my tag. Because as people are saying, it's not only me that can't see your message on the chat. Yeah, I'll wait. I've got time, no worries. Is there anything else you guys want me to test while we are waiting? I can test even another unit for now. Oh, by the way, what's in the schedule? So next week, sailing log. Okay, I've been doing that. Faction, nothing interesting. Guys, remember tomorrow, Monday, last day to get these compasses done. Okay, so claim your rewards here. As you can see on test server, I didn't even finish level 9 because spell damage is not working. So make sure you grab your rewards. The ones that I've claimed here on global is Void Mithril. I went for Apple the Eden artifact here because I'm very close to actually getting it to level 1, actually unlocking it. I went for orange holy emblems and I went for Oracle Covenant. The problem with testing any awakenings on a test server is, as you can see, I can't even awaken Regnant Serpent because most of the time these underground levels are not reset. It takes like 2 weeks before they reset because the days when the day change here, it doesn't reset the underground. The devs have to reset that manually, so we need to ask them to reset the day, and sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. So yeah, but if I got the chance, I will try and test it. Okay, so I got that, and the other problem is, see that. Okay, duel. Sometimes I can't find opponent. Maybe this time I'll be lucky. There we go. Okay, but she is playing quite a strong team, and I need to put Regnan in. Where is he? Okay, so let's put it as. Let's do that. Let's see if I can awaken him. Okay, Eric, we still don't see anything. Let's see what missions we need to do to awaken the other guy. Let's just get him to 5-star. Okay, so Regnan Archer. Yeah, so no description, but we know what it is. I was on top chat. Can you see since I switched to live? Okay, can you try to post it again? Because as far as I can see, not only I'm not seeing your message, but also the other guys. Oh, okay, I see it. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guide your progress right. Okay, so some messages of special spam may not be visible. Okay, sorry, Eric. I didn't know there's like two different chats, like live chat and top chat. I use the top chat. I think I always used it. Okay, so I got your ID now. That's fine. So let me read it quickly so you can confirm it. It's 2046660259800. Yeah, that's it. You've posted it 3 times, 4 times actually. Actually, that's more than 4 times, 5 times. Okay, let me see if there's anything else that was missed on the chat. No, it seems like it's only the messages you sent. Yeah, okay, so I got all the winners correct. Okay, let me go back to top chat again. Okay, guys, so is there anything else you want me to test? Oh, no, come back. I got like 6 more minutes before I need to finish, and I can test something for you in 6 minutes. Okay, I just killed it. Come on, don't want to kill it. So Regnan and 4 cov units. Okay, this is interesting. Usually it's 3 cov units. Let's go with that. Sharky. See Clement, the thing is I can't test it on test server because whenever it's available I'm not online. so I had no real chance to try it. But 6-star Lizardman seems like a good thing for PvE, because he is doing a lot of damage to all these dragons. Okay, so what now? Five what? Artifacts or resources? Let's see. I got an idea. If you can't make testing right now, maybe you can test different emblems cast against uncasted or low casted power. If you can make. So Ivica, my idea for couple streams is to test a unit, let's say devil unit, with two emblems, like a war of emblems, right? So you got Path of Assassin and you got, let's say, Jealousy, okay? So I start with them at +0, okay? So we'll see which one is stronger at +0, and then I cast them up to the max level, and we see which one performs better at which level. So for example, it's very hard to get Path of Assassin to +6 cast on each piece. Okay, and it might be better, probably is, than Jealousy at +6, but it's much easier to get Jealousy to +6. So if Jealousy outperforms, let's say, Path of Assassin, so Jealousy +7 outperforms Path of Assassin +6. So this is what I want to test, okay? But obviously, some people will not be happy, will say it's not too good of a test and stuff like that, but this is the only way to see it, really. Okay, so someone wanted to see Lizardman. Let's see. So I'm afraid I might actually kill it. And obviously this is not the greatest team for that, as I can see, but yeah, I don't need that. I like monks, okay, but instead of monks, I'm gonna go with these fellas. I like them. So let's use monk. Okay, so let's see how much damage this formation does. Yeah, we don't want too much damage, we just want to see which performs better. By the way, these units don't have Path of Assassin, okay, so this damage will be much lower than the one you guys can do on global. Okay, on global, on level 1, I can one-shot all the units. I can one-shot all the units on level 2 as well. And my range units are not the greatest. I don't even bother with changing Path of Assassin emblems from my main team to these guys. Okay, so that's a kill, okay. I believe it's 800 million to kill it. So yeah, that's a kill. And I'm not making any guidance on the bosses yet, because each boss requires a little bit of different composition. There are some bosses that will require you to use Judicator, like this Walking Dead, which can kill your units before the fight starts. Some bosses are not even worth mentioning, like these level 1 bosses. This is what I do when I start on Monday. When I start after the reset, I just kill all these bosses myself. I make sure none of my guildmates actually deals any damage to it, so I can one-shot 3 of them, and they can kill the 4th and the 5th. Then the next day I kill another 3, and they can deal with the rest later on. Okay, so 1890. Okay, so Clement, remember that. Sadly, we killed the unit. I should have resetted that, but the problem with closing the game while I'm streaming will just basically make me lose a lot of time, so I didn't want to do that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. This is going to be a little bit different, or maybe not, we'll see, because I believe Pitfint is going to kill some of my units. It might kill some of my units. Well, let's put that fella. Okay, let's just get his skills a little bit higher. Yeah, because level 7 skills against a full skilled elf is not fair. Okay, so let's see if it, yeah, it has a max out weapon because I've done the test. What was supposed to do skills, yeah, so it's just bear with me. Okay, it's not gonna be the quickest. Luckily I got tons of these orange skill stones. Oops, I don't know what I'm doing. Just a little bit tight. Yeah, wish I had that many on a global. I wish I had like 1% of the resources I have on a test server on global server. That would be amazing. Okay, so let's put this lizardman instead of wood elves, right, Clement? This is what we wanted to test. Can you confirm, Clement? I can't remember. Oh, let me just read the chat. Do you think lizardman is better than elf? Okay, elf. Because obviously marksman is top damage dealer at the moment due to the weapon. Okay, yeah, so as I said, against this boss, these units will die. There's no healing. I can't stop at the moment right now, sadly, so it will not be possible to test. If I kill it, I'll move to the devil. So we still got one more chance, Clement. Let me just kill it. If I manage to kill it, because the damage is rather low because all of these debuffing units are dead. But I got another idea. It's doable. This is why some bosses require Judicator, because with Judy alone, nothing's dying. Judy is just so strong. Okay, so let me just put Judy here. Instead of Monk. That should be enough. Yeah, these zombies were really surprising for me. By the way, I think it requires a better position, and as you can see, these lizard men are too far away from Yeah, still he's going to kill these units. Which is weird, because on global server, when I run Judicator, nothing dies. You know what, Clement? If Dragon Invasion pops up while I'm actually doing something on a test server, I'll try to record that for you. And I'll post it on maybe my Discord to show you the result. By the way, any of you running Venom Spawn? Did anyone invest in Venom Spawn, guys? Because I only got like half the scroll. Well, I only did the full pull on the scrolls. I didn't really get him. Okay, it's 5 resources, I guess then. Yeah, 5 resources. But I'll probably get him on the next altar, because I didn't want to spend 100,000 diamonds, because I like to play this game more economical way, so I only went and got all these scrolls available, and then I'm gonna do another full pull on the next altar, because I'm not gonna get the Dark Champion unless during my test he's like outstanding. About 6 trolls, so Venom Spell will get in 2 months. Okay, so that's it. Another mission, 100 souls. Okay, so I can do that. Got it to 5-star yet. So what's your goal? You want Venom Spawn 6-star? You're playing Inferno, Clement? Or you playing Dungeon and you want a second good tank? Because I heard that Venom Spawn does well in Dungeon team as well. And since the live test he's got buffed, okay, he was released with increased defense and he was already quite beefy. Are you going to run him with Path of Assassin? Or are you making him more tanky? Because there's a few ways people are playing him. Second Team Fortress, ooh, that's interesting. Okay guys, so thank you for staying with me tonight. I'll see you guys next week. I'll try to schedule the stream. It might be Saturday, it might be Sunday, depending on what I have to do. Today I had to drop a friend at the airport, so I was worried I will be late for the stream, but luckily I was not. And Xeron first just changed to Kilgore. Third is just Dragon Mutare for now. Yeah, Kilgore withdraw. Back Xeron. See, during the test, I'm not sure if it's the same in the global, but during the test, Xeron was the only one that could really contest Kilgore. Basically, he was winning against all Kilgore teams. Which is interesting because I believe this game is becoming more and more as a rock, scissors, paper. And the only thing that we see is people complaining about the meta, because if you're playing on old server and you have these people who invested in Dragon Mutare and Astral, and they've been playing them for a year and a half, they're not gonna change for Fortress or even Pirates, yeah, Cove, because it's just impossible at that time. But when you start on a new server, there's a different meta on new server. Casambel is a really strong pick for a new server meta. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully this test was helpful to you. You'll be able to decide if you want to invest in Harpy Weapon or not. I don't play Dungeon, so I will not invest into her, but I believe she is a good addition on the offense to your team. But there will be people who play Dungeon and they'll be able to help you better. But I'm quite happy with the damage that this weapon provides for Harpy. Okay guys, I'll see you next week. Bye!